Coach Ben here, bigbenchas.com. And today we're going to be talking about a simple mistake you could be making that's costing you pounds in your bench press. What I'm referring to today is over-tucking these shoulder blades. You may hear me explain the importance of setting up, pinching, and tucking your shoulder blades, but it is actually possible to over-tuck your shoulder blades and kind of pull yourself out of a good tight upper back position. All right, I'm going to show you that here today. So, right, when we pinch our shoulder blades together, this is probably the most important thing when it comes to bench press and big weight. We need to have a good tight upper back. So pinching our shoulder blades together and holding that is the most important thing. Now, a lot of times when you try to depress your shoulder blades down, get that tuck, right, the lower I actually bring my shoulder blades, at a certain point, you're gonna feel that pinch start to diminish. If I over prioritize pulling my shoulder blades down, right, you start to feel your upper back not be as tight. So it's important to note when we talk about pinching and tucking, with that tucking positioning, the depression of the scapula, it's not a lot of movement. It's more just upper back activation. So many lifters are just gonna be better off thinking about keeping their shoulder blades meshed together and then reaching their chest to the bar versus trying to actually pull their shoulder blades underneath them. You're gonna find that that's actually gonna take you out of position and keep your upper back from maintaining that tightness. Again, when we pinch, that's the most important thing. We need to have a good squeezed upper back. All right, now when you think about that depression, right, it's not a lot of movement. Hey, watch right here. Okay, I squeeze, where we really get that retraction with the scaps, but then when I pull my shoulders down, you don't see much movement there. That's because there's not. All right, if I create too much movement, right, I start to lose that pinch that I created. All right, so I'm gonna show you what that looks like here on the bench press. So it starts right here. When I bridge up to get my tight setup, I'm doing everything I can to pinch my shoulders together. I'm pushing against the side of the rack here in order to leverage my shoulders close. Okay, now when I push back and I get my neck long, I have to keep in mind I don't want to pull my shoulder blades down too much because I start to lose that tight pinch I once had. I have to maintain that tight pinch. When I push back, I want to lengthen the neck, but I don't want to lose that pinch. That's the most important thing to maintain here. All right, and you'll see many lifters when they're in this final position, especially when they take the bar out, right, they overdo that scap down to hip cue, right, and then now my upper back really isn't that tight and I'm loaded in my shoulders because I thought too much about trying to bring my scapula underneath me. Okay, so this video is all about avoiding that mistake, avoiding the mistake of letting go of that pinch position in an effort to try to get your shoulders underneath you. Okay, when we're talking about tucking underneath, it's not much movement that we're after. It's more so the tightness. So again, you guys will be better off if you think about creating that pinch and then just reaching your chest to the bar, because that is going to get your upper back tight, but you aren't going to lose that scapular position. So if we lose it, we're gonna start to see it drift. As we go through the set, we're gonna see our elbows wing out, the shoulder blade wing out, and even worse, if you see it happen on one side, right, now you're putting too much stress through one shoulder, it'll end up causing injury over time. So there you have it, guys. Avoid that mistake of over tucking your shoulder blades and you'll be in a much better position to handle heavy weight. Coach Ben here. And you know where to find me. You can meet me on a bench. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to learn more about how to increase your bench press, consider joining us in our Better Benching Academy. To learn more, simply click the link down below in the description box or visit bigbenchas.com/BB Academy. I'll see you there.